Hi guys, Miss Schilling here. Today I'm gonna go get some coffee and we're gonna vlog it. Okay guys, so I got my coffee and I got a medium iced honey lavender, which I think is perfect for spring. And so now we're gonna talk a little bit about the total and the tax. Okay, hi everyone, I'm back. I'm in my home office currently, which is my dining room, but that's okay because we're at home and it's COVID and everything's allowed. I have my coffee, which is amazing, and I have my hair pulled up and I'm ready to do some math, so let's get to it. Okay, so as you guys saw a little bit earlier in my vlog, when I was checking out at the coffee shop, I showed my total amount plus the tip for each of the options they had there. So we're gonna go ahead and break that down a little bit and talk about what percent tip it was and what the actual totals and tax and all that was included. All right, we're gonna prop you guys up while we do the actual math. So my total was $6.37. Since PA has the tax of 6%, what we're going to do is multiply the $6.35 by 6%. Now, 6% in decimal form is, go ahead, take a second to think about it. Think about it. Yes, 0.06 as a decimal. So we're gonna go ahead and multiply those two things and we'll come back with the answer. Okay, do we all have the answer? The answer should be 0.3822. Does everyone see that? Great. So what the heck? We put on tax and our total got a lot lower, like a lot lower. I would definitely rather spend 38 cents on this coffee than $6. So what do we need to do to fix that? We didn't do anything wrong, right? Right, we did nothing wrong. But what this found was just what the 6% of that total was. So 6% of that total is just 38 cents. What we need to do now is add that on to our total. So do the 38 cents plus our original 637. What do we get? Okay, so we should have just added the 637 and the 0.38, and our answer is, drumroll please, $6.75, which, as you saw earlier in the vlog, was the amount that I was adding the tip onto. So far, we're correct. Okay, so now that we know the total is for sure correct, let's go ahead and start talking about the tips. Now, there was an option for a $1 tip. So let's figure out what the total would be with our total that we found adding onto the tip. Go ahead and take $6.75 and add on $1. And it should be, I'll give you all a second, $7.75, correct. Now, I went ahead and did some math for you guys, and I found out that the dollar was around a 15% tip, but it was not perfect. So let's go ahead and let's take $6.75 and let's times it by 15%. Okay, so we took the 15% and we times it by $6.75. So you should put in your calculator 6.75 times 0.15. Now, this will give you 1.01. What you're going to do then is add the 1.01 onto the 6.75, and you should get 7.76, which is very close to our original answer of 7.75. So we know that the $1 is around a 15% tip. Okay, so now let's move on to the $2 option. So what we're going to do is take 6.75 and add $2. Our total is $8.75. Good job. Now, again, I went ahead and did the math for you, and I found that the $2 is going to be around a 30% tip. So what we need to do now is take 6.75 times 30%. What is that in decimal form? Good job, 0.30. And we have to get that number. Now, what is that number? Okay, so we just took 6.75 and we multiplied it by the 0.30, which is 30%. And the number that we should have gotten is 2.02. Now, what we need to do is what we did last time and take the 6.75 and add that to the 2.02. And the amount that we should get is 8.775. Now, that is very close to the 8.75, so we can assume that this is around a 30% tip. All right, now we're gonna move on to the last tip option, which was $3. So what we're gonna do is take the 6.75 and we're gonna add 3 to it, and that should get us 9.75, correct. Now I went ahead and I did the math again, and I found that the $3 is gonna be around a 45% tip. That is crazy, okay? So what we need to do is take the 6.75 and multiply that by 45%, which again, in decimal form is 0.45. So go ahead and take the 6.75 times 0.45. Okay, so the answer that we just found was the 6.75 times the 45%, and we should have gotten 3.03. Now, I noticed a pattern, I don't know if you guys did, but with each tip amount, the amount ended up being that number 0 that number. We had 1.01, 2.02, 3.03. I think that's pretty cool. So what we need to do then is take the 6.75 and add that on to the 3.03. And the amount that we should get is 9.78. So that's, again, very close to the 9.75. So we can assume that if you tipped the $3, you tipped around 45%. Okay guys, so we're all done with the math part of it. I had so much fun bringing you all along with me today, and I hope you guys had fun as well. I hope this was a cool way for you guys to learn and that you really liked the real life experience of it. I don't think I have a career in YouTube, but this was definitely a fun project, and I'm glad that I got to do it, and I hope that you guys found this beneficial. Bye guys!